Hey guys, top music attorney checking in from the airport. I'm on my way to New Jersey. I have depositions I need to do, and I just saw this article in Rolling Stone magazine talking about how major record labels are suing Wayback Machine, so Internet Archive. And what I read was that it was over $600 million is being claimed as their damages for this lawsuit. And for me, I'm just like, I talk about this all the time. Record labels are just, not that they're giving up on trying to make money from streaming on digital service provider platforms, but now they're taking this whole other tactic. They're like, who can we go after? Who we might have a copyright infringement claim, we can get statutory damages in the amount of $150,000 per instance of infringement. And here we go again, now with Wayback Machine. I love Wayback Machine. I've used this actually in this case or this lawsuit that I'm traveling to New Jersey for multiple times because you have data saved on this website that you can go back and look at different people's websites to see what was on the website at the time. And actually this goes into our copyright infringement claims. So I'm not saying that the record labels don't have the right to do this, but I'm just noticing that they seem to be just going after other companies now on a kind of gotcha basis. So that's my first thought. My second thought is that this makes total sense, right? So if you have a digitized version of a song that, let's say, was licensed, right? It was licensed for use in a blog or in a YouTube video, and that's now captured. You know, the record labels go, well, this thing is now in your database. You have a copy, and the authorized rights have expired. And also, by the way, I would imagine part of the argument is that Internet Archive technically have a right to have a copy as part of its data set. So, you know, as I'm just kind of thinking through this, I go, you know, for $600 million, all of a sudden now this makes sense of why record labels are going after Internet Archive. What's going to happen with this? Well, I mean, what happens most of the time is settlement, right? So, you know, if there's a legitimate claim and there legitimately might be copyright infringement, even if it was unintentional, even if, right, no one meant to, that wasn't the thing, someone's going to get a raise. That's what I'm saying. Someone's going to get a raise from this because they came up with the idea. They're like, Internet Archive has been around for a long time, and all of a sudden now the record labels are coming together to say you owe us, well, $600 million. All right, guys, I got a jet here. Please leave your comments down below of what you think about this. I'm going to be tracking it. That's why I had to just post this real quick. Wish me luck on this flight to New Jersey. I'm really not great on like traveling by myself. I usually have a +1 Orko or just someone else. So we're going to make this happen. We have days and days of depositions to get through. So hey, maybe I'll check it with you again. Be sure to like this video because it's super casual. And why not? I'll see you on the next one. I'm top music attorney. Okay, I just realized that there was something that I forgot to mention when trying to get anyone in the shot here. So if you're newer to copyright, so copyright is the piece that actually protects the creative work, right? So as you put your creative ideas into a tangible medium, you have automatic copyright under the US Copyright Act. And one of the great things that the Copyright Act does is that it actually allows for statutory damages. So it means it's kind of like speeding. Even if someone wasn't meaning to speed, if they were speeding and they get caught, they have to pay a fine. And so that's how it works, for example, for your music, right? So that in most instances can be a really good thing. And that's why, although you have copyright protection automatically, as soon as you make your music, you still want to get a registration with the government. Because if you don't have that piece of paper before the infringement happens, you might not be able to get statutory damages. I'm so trying not to get people on this. So this is kind of just the shortcut to really having valuable assets, right? Valuable music videos that you make, because if you have copyright ownership and you have that piece of paper, if there's a problem, you take it to court, and then you may be able to claim statutory damages. Also, you can claim your attorney's fees, which, guys, gets really expensive. I promise I'm a copyright attorney, and so sending me to New Jersey is not cheap. Having me handle 500 hours on a case, which is where we're at right now, is not cheap. And so, you know, if someone can stomach getting through the case, by the end of it, the goal is that we win, and then we can get reimbursement of the attorney's fees, as well as statutory damages. So that's why this is important here, because I'm saying it's like this tactic that these record labels are using, because it's a big moneymaker, right? Why waste your time trying to make dollars and cents from Spotify when you can go and sue for $600 million? But this also goes into why I tell you guys, I'm like, you have to think like record labels. Record labels are really figuring out how to monetize their catalogs. And so they diversify how they make money. Anyway, so sorry for the terrible angle. I just don't want to get like anyone in the shot.